I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. If this light is giving me a glare on my glasses, I'm sorry. I will figure this out. It's the second time I've used it. I don't know how many of you have gardens, but I've got a garden. And its zucchini game is strong. So I'm having to get creative with what to do with all of these zucchinis. And I'm going to show you something I like to do that's just a little bit non-conventional. But I forgot a cutting board, so give me half a second. I am back with a cutting board. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the ends off of this, and I'm really only going to deal with one of these today. And yeah, this is a very large zucchini. Hold the jokes. Okay, I am going to shred this. But I'm going to shred this in my food processor because I just don't feel like doing it by hand. But this isn't going to fit in my food processor. So I am going to cut it into reasonably sized wedges or slices that I think will fit down the tube in my food processor. Yes, I heard it. Please don't make the jokes. And because my food processor is over there behind me and I don't feel like moving it, I'll be right back with a whole load of shredded zucchini. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. And I went ahead and shredded both of those zucchinis because I was going to have to wash the food processor, so why not get them both done? And then I'm just going to put the rest of that in Ziploc bags with about 2 cups per bag and throw that in the freezer. And I can use that throughout the year for zucchini bread, or I can put it into soups or sauces. I do a lot of that. I forgot a fork. I need a fork. Okay, so this is about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of shredded zucchini. And you can see there's quite a bit of moisture in here. I did want to leave that moisture in here for what we're going to do today. We're going to add 1 egg. I didn't tell you, but we're making zucchini fritters, though you probably figured that out already from the title of the video. We've got 1 egg, and I'm going to go with about 1/2 cup of flour and see what that looks like. Just get this all mixed up. I want a little bit more flour. Start with another 1/4 cup. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You want something about that consistency, a thick batter. Now at this point, you have some options. If you want these as a savory side dish for dinner, you can add some salt and some pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some herbs if you want. Or we can have these for breakfast and go more of a sweet route. Now, I'm not going to add any sugar, at least not to this, but I am going to add a little bit of vanilla. And honestly, I've never added vanilla to this before, so we're learning together. A little bit more. A little bit of vanilla. Give that another stir. And then it's time to cook them. Okay, so I've got my pan here, and I just put some butter in that. I probably put a little too much butter in that. We're going to let that melt. Clearly, I've already heated this on the stove. And I'm just gonna plop this down. Not gonna really worry about if they're round or not. But you do want them kind of thin. Otherwise, you have problems getting them to cook in the middle. But I'm just gonna go cook these until they're golden brown on one side, flip them over, golden brown on the other. See you in a minute. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. See, nice and golden brown. Perfect. I'm just gonna get the rest of these cooked up. I think I've got maybe 2 more's worth left in the bowl, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my zucchini fritter here, and the way I like to do these is with a bit of maple syrup. Real maple syrup, not the breakfast syrup. And I usually like to put some blueberries on top, but I'm out of blueberries. There. The maple syrup gives it the perfect level of sweetness, and you get the experience of eating a pancake or French toast, but you're getting your vegetables in. And just because you're getting your vegetables in doesn't mean this isn't delicious. This is so good. And it's every bit as good if you go the savory route and add the garlic and the salt and pepper, and you just serve it as a side dish. When I do it that way, clearly I wouldn't do maple syrup. I would just put some butter on top. And you can take the leftovers and put them in a container in your refrigerator and pop them in the toaster. My toaster's over there. And pop them in the toaster to reheat them. And then you get like a crispy edge to it. Oh, so good. But that's all I've got for today. So if you enjoyed the video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And let me know down below in the comments if you like when I do the videos entirely in the kitchen like this versus heading into our regularly scheduled location. But as always, I'll see you next time. Bye! I almost forgot. I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite thing to do with zucchini? Because I have so much zucchini, I don't know what to do with it. So let me know your favorite zucchini recipe down below in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye.